Buddies. Now we are back with a new topic, but in the science only, but in a different section. That section belongs to physics. Yeah, this is more interesting. I know about it. Let's discuss about the very first topic in the physics, which is a basically foundation of the physics. The topic name is forces in action. What kind of forces that we have in our daily life, how we experience it, what is the definition of the force, and many more things. So buckle up your seats and just deep dive into the topic with me only and just focus on the things. We are going to discuss about the things that what is force, what is it, which is the main aspect of our today's topic. That is what is force. Basically, force is a physical contact that describe the interaction between the two persons or two things or two objects that can change the motion of all these things. In simple terms, if I talk about force is nothing else but a push or a pull. This things actually definable in physics is known as force. Force basically is nothing else but a push or a pull. That is a force. I hope the definition of the force itself is a clear. Now come to the part of the another thing, that is types of forces. On the broader manner, there are two type of forces. One is a contact forces, second one is non-contact forces. Contact forces, for example, there are the forces act between the two objects where you are physically touching each other. If you are just holding your hand of your friend and then just pulling that friend, that is a contact forces. At that moment you are touching the basically other object. And if I talk about the non-contact forces, these forces act on the two object without touching physically, without they have any physical connections. Like, you know that iron and magnet, there is nothing like to be touching in between the two things, but these are also forces. So these kind of forces which actually don't have a physical touch in between the object are known as non-contact forces. I hope the types are clear to you. See, here in front of you, there is a very simple yet interesting examples that what are the contact forces and what are the non-contact one. Contact forces consist of friction, resistance, tension, applied forces, and non-contact obviously gravity, magnetic force, electrostatic force. I know that according to your age this is a very deep questioning, but I am going to give you very simple definition so you can learn that. Obviously we are here to learn more and just deep dive more. Now we are going to discuss it one by one. First of all, we are going to discuss about the contact forces. Number one is friction. What is friction? Friction is a force that happens when the two surfaces rub against each other. Like it is one of the sticky force, like your sticky friend maybe, so that can make harder things to move. For example, you are a small boy and you have a very big log of a wood and you have to push that log. Is it possible for you only to just push that? No, because the friction is more. Friction is something like that key you are just putting a pressure on a wall and there is an infinite friction, so you can't just even move the wall even an inch. So this is friction. Friction is basically nothing else, but these forces makes the thing harder to move. This is friction. This is contact force, as we already discussed about it. Second contact force is resistance. Now this is similar to the friction as well. Basically resistance is a force that happens when something try to slow down or stop another thing from moving. Now taken a very interesting example in your daily life. When you just want to stop your bicycle because you are really very fastly moving your bicycle and you are just really at that some point you really want to stop instantly, what will you do? You will do some kind of pause movement. Na? You just put your feet on the ground to stop the bicycle. To stopping the bicycle, when you put your foot on this ground, this is resistance because you want to slow down or you want to stop the bicycle. This force is known as this kind of force which I am talking about. Taking an example, this force is known as resistance force. Yes. Now we are going to move forward to the Third contact forces, that is a tension forces. Like you have a tension of the examination, I know, but you don't have to worry about it. We'll cover the all main topics of science with very smooth and very interesting manner. So don't take tension, but take tension here as a force. So what is a tension force? Tension force is the type of force that happens when an object is pulled in a opposite direction of the forces. Obviously, when you are swimming, when you are swinging, that actually the rope is in a direction, and the chains are obviously with the help of the chain, you sitting on the on the particular wood of that particular swing, then you are swing suspended and allowing the person to swing. So this is moreover like a tension. You put the force on the swing to move forward, and obviously to balancing that you backward as it is. This is a tension force, nothing else, but this is the tension force. Now come to the another force, other contact force, that is a applied force. This is the most simpler than others. Applied force is like that one object pushed or pulled, because we already know the definition, that is a pushing or pulling of something, that is applied force. Like obviously when a soccer player just playing the football, they just use the kicking again and again and pushing the football. This pushing is known as a applied force, because that soccer player actually applied pushing on the soccer football to just move forward. This is applied force. I hope the contact forces are clear to you. If you have any confusion, then just let pause the video for a second and just go through the content again. I know, I'm bet sure you'll get then some idea over this thing. Now we are going to move forward to the another aspect, that is non-contact forces. There are lots of non-contact forces. We already mentioned three, so we are going to discuss that one by one. First of all, that is gravity. Gravity is a force of that is actually a force that pulls object toward each other, not only by the ground only, they also actually attract each other. That is moreover a gravity. Mostly when we are talk about the gravity, we only talk about that if something just fall down from the height of anything, then it dropped down, and this is known as gravity. Everything that makes fall down due to the gravity, this is a gravity, and this is a non-contact forces. Nobody is going to push and pull you to the ground when you fell down upon from the stairs. Take an example from a bed or from a chair. Nobody just pulls you down, you fall down due to the gravity. This is a non-contact force. This type is also very important, because we know that this is one of the non-contact forces where physical contact is not present. Second non-contact forces is a magnetic force. Basically, magnetic force is a type of a non-contact force that is between the magnet and a magnetic object. Magnet that we already know, that magnetic object like iron and the metals. So these are the forces between these two things only. Whenever your car is actually parked at a wrong side, the metallic uh, vehicles are there. What happened at that moment? The metallic vehicles came with and just push and pull that car by the roadside, and just get that possible to make that key. This is actually not contact to each other, they are just not destroying the other cars or other vehicles. That magnetic forces are completely very important in our daily life scenario. And also that pick up the metal object from the like there are lots of nails of the irons, and you have to just distinguish between that from other metal, then you can use the metal also. So these kind of magnetic forces are also very important, and we know that magnetic forces are non-contact forces. Now the last one, last but not the least, of course, non-contact forces, that is number three, electrostatic forces. What are the electrostatic forces? I know this term is alienated to you, very new to you, but I am here to explain it. What is electrostatic forces? Electrostatic forces is a force between the two objects having an electric charge. Okay, take an example of one thing. When in a childhood, you rub your scale in your hair and then just, cut the paper in a small pieces, and afterward, then you just put that particular scale of having the charge from your air just above that cutting of the piece of papers, then the piece of paper actually get attached to the scale. That is electrostatic force only. So this is basically like, first of all you have to remember only one thing. I'm not going to give you all very important things here. Like, one is a positive charge and one is a negative charge. If these charges are opposite to each other, then they attract each other, but if there are negative and positive, then they actually repel each other. So this part is actually addition part. It's kind of a bonus point for you to remember that. But in a electrostatic forces, you can only say that thing if the two charges there are having some force, then it is known as non-contact forces, which is named as electrostatic forces. Okay, the example you can also take that example in front of you in this video. That is, lightning is caused by the electric charge in the air, and that suddenly discharge and creating a big flash of light. That is like in a thunderstorm, we know that thing, na? We know that thing in a thunderstorm, there are lightning effect and a loud thunder. This is only again a non-contact forces. This is not, again it is a electrostatic forces, because there are a charge of negative and positive. They just collide with each other and they just give you a very big flash of light in the sky. After just it going to be a very interesting, it is again a electrostatic forces. So this part of the force is actually the last part of the forces. Now in front of you, you have to tell me that what kind of forces this all page have. Like, there are actually 8 pictures. You have to pause this video and write the answers on your notebook, that what kind of forces that they applied with. Okay, there are different forces, so you have to tell me what kind of forces all these have. Just write the answer and give me the answer in the chat box also. I'm just waiting. I'm just love to know about your answer, and you have to give me the answer of all these questions. Okay, now this is all about the topic. First of all, you are a very good kid that already I know that this topic is somewhat difficult to you, because this is somewhat like a higher grade, but this is not only that much higher grade that you can't understand about it. I know I explained it in a very simpler manner, so I am sure that you just get a new idea of this particular topic. So that is all about the topic, and thank you so much for listening me and just learning that much. I know you are a very good learner. Now, if you have any question in your mind related to this video only, then let me know in the comment section. I would love to solve your query at that moment. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will meet very soon with a new topic. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye.